Looking around, everyone has a stamp, most like yours. They all have numbers, but it's clear now that the symbols are, or what the symbols are. Patrons like you have silhouettes of vultures next to their number. Those unlucky few who don't have lambs. Oh shit. Announcer calls a number, a low number. Feeling somewhat relieved, you raise your hand above your head. Patrons around you look up for a moment, then continue scanning the crowd. Okay, so it's not me, because I would be a higher number, I think. A scream of protest erupts from the far side of the arena. Everyone nearby looks across where the commotion is starting. A man is hoisted into the air like a crowd surfer at a concert and propelled to the arena gate. Patrons claw the remainder of his barbecue from his flailing hands. Oh shit. Fighting over it like dogs. Guards wrangle the struggling man and toss him onto the dirt floor in the arena as the gate is sealed behind him. The winner is filthy, weak, and confused human. Oh dear. As he clambers to his feet, a clacking and squeaking sound crescendos from the opposite side of the arena. Oh dear. Cheers start erupting throughout the warehouse as the source of the noise rolls into the arena through the garage door. Oh dear. The bot is little more than a heavy, treaded ring of barbed spikes. Ew. A haphazardly hung LED ticker sits atop its mast, flickering the words Morningstar, confirming your suspicion as to its nature. Ouch. Without pausing, the bot starts closing in on the human who, to his credit, has given up rattling at the gate and is now facing the more immediate danger. He starts circling left, leading the bot to one side of the pit, then dashes right as fast as he can, bypassing the bot. I think he's doing pretty good. Just duck and weave. Come on, just, keep your light-footed. Keep your footing light. Keep moving. The move buys him a few seconds as the bot spins in place on its treads, except there's that. But he ends up with in the same situation on the reverse side of the arena. Yep, and this could probably continue. This continues for a few laps, with the human visibly wearing down. Yeah, well, you just gotta outlast the robot's battery, and seriously, the battery can't last that long. Like, really? Perhaps realizing his error, he switches tactics and leads the robot towards a support column and allows it to get close before ducking around behind it. The bot starts turning in place, but the tread gets hooked on the pillar, and for a moment, it appears to be stuck. That's right, not that smart, are you, robot? You can sense the tingle of hope in the man as he watches the bot rock to and fro for several seconds. Oh shit. However, the bot's rocking eventually frees it, as it would, and it turns to face him again. Crestfallen, the man returns to his original strategy of dodging the robot like a bullfighter, and more slowly each pass. I don't know, I think you had something. What you have to do is you get him stuck, and you run behind him, because I'm assuming that his back is fairly vulnerable, although it doesn't really say a lot of detail about the robot. It did say it was covered in spikes, so maybe... Like, there's got to be a weak point on this thing. Like, there really has to be a weak point. It can't just be impenetrable. Maybe it is. Who knows? Maybe a human just cannot do it. Not barehanded, anyway. It doesn't take long for the robot to wear down its already weakened prey, and it scores its first hit, trampling his leg under the treads. Oh, well, he's not moving anymore. The man's cry of pain is lost in a wave of cheering from the crowd. Yay! I didn't get picked to do this! Yay! As the robot backs up, the man hardly has time to limp before it rams him again, this time following through and impaling him against the wall. Drunk with bloodlust, the crowd is now screaming as the robot backs away once more from the stumbling, bleeding man. Wow, he's still alive. The bot rams him into the wall one more time and backs away, this time with a human stuck on its spikes. Ew. The crowd cries in ecstasy and eventually simmers down to a rabble as the arena service panel remove the entrails. Wow. Your mouth agape, you suddenly feel a wave of nausea. You begin looking around panicked. Yeah. You know, if we... I kind of want to leave, but how? Like, I'd have to go back out the way I came, and that might draw suspicion to me. Let's wait. We're gonna wait. Unsure of what to do next, you look around the room anxiously, waiting for something to happen. Oh, good. Word is, you've got a good medical plan, the voice startles you. Even amidst the shouting crowd, and you turn to find a young man with an old face. Okay. Did he, like, peel an old man's face off and put it on? He looks to be of Asian descent, with hair like a mop, big aviator glasses, and an improbably white fur coat. Okay. Relax, I don't work here. Good. That could have been freaky. In fact, I'm gonna try to make sure you don't either. Thank you. Thank you. He turns and heads towards the garage door. Since that's away from the arena's human-sized gate. Was it human? I thought it was a garage door. You decide to follow. You get the sense he's a patron. Or at least not with the management. As neither guard nor patron seems to pay him much attention. A little bird told me. He shouts over the crowd and music. You might know a thing or two about cryogenics. Oh. I don't know shit about cryogenics. I happen to just be cryogenically frozen, but nice hint. He talks over his shoulder as he walks, as if tossing your words your way. I know a guy who's looking for some heavy-duty cooling units and maybe willing to trade for some info on where to score a few. You arrive at a massive garage door. All these garage doors. And the cooler air seems tingled with ozone. His name's the Stoat. The Stoat? Come on, dude. I'll introduce you. Oh, God. Oh, God. This is the end of me. This is the end of me. Just give him the info. Give him the bracelet. Okay. Well, I guess we should read what this is before we go into our options. Out in the robot prep yard, mechanics are tending to their creations. Your companion stops alongside a tall robot. Not a short robot, a tall robot. Reminiscent of a farm combine. Oh, shit. I'm glad that one wasn't in there. The graphic, that would have been gross. I know they're not showing it, but it still would have been gross. You shudder to think what it does to a human with those blades. But then, something inside moves, crawling out the feeder house. Jesus. The wind just blew and it sounded like the house was falling over. Holy hell. Crawling out the feeder house behind the blades is a mechanic who looks around and satisfied waves another out. The second looks The second looks more like one of the patrons than a mechanic. Starved and scarred. Okay. The pair skulk around the fence line and disappear out of sight. Okay. Fur coat guy turns back to you with a proud yet devious grin on his face. The stout is pleased to make your acquaintance. Now, about that medical plan. He suggestively taps his wrist. Okay. About the trade. Oh, a counter offer, Stout says, stroking his chin. Okay, tell you what. He snaps into action. I got a thing. Someplace that needs, certain items liberated. Oh, good. You trade the bracelet, I'll let you in on the haul. Here's what's up. Okay. Oh, man. Camp Grayling. You heard of it? Nope. Big old military base somewhere in Michigan. Okay, good for it. Guess you have to be in certain circles. He flicks something invisible from his coat. Oh, okay. Don't really care. All sorts of rumors about the place, and one thing that's sure, it's full of tech and no one to tinker with it. All right. He knocks the combine bot, producing a hollow ring. Sucks, right? Yeah, I guess. Your part is simple. He places a hand on your shoulder. Maybe you've seen a bot around here. Tall tin fellow, 6 legs, mauling some guy. That's the one. Well, wherever he came from, there's got to be more. And if I'm doing this with farm machinery, imagine what I could do with old Spidey molars. Oh shit. He pantomimes an explosion while puffing up his cheeks. Great. Oh man. This is doing a number on me. Reading out loud is hard. But, Stout waves his finger at nothing. Don't expect you to pilot these babies out of there. Why not? What I need you to do is get inside the base and bring back everything you can find on them. Schematics, blueprints, test data. The more the better. So you want me to get information, not items. Okay. Be warned. It's a death machine nest. Good. You think these are brutal? Stout gestures around at the prep yard. Drunk, angry teenagers compared to the trained assassins. Assassins? In return, he says, scratching his chin, I'm thinking the power structure will be shifted a bit around here. And the new one will be... of the... Look... Is that... Okay, is that just bad kerning? Or is that, like, IOU? Or is that supposed to be low U? Because IOU makes sense. I'm going to go with IOU. Because it just, I don't know. Something about that, the way that is just weird to me. It's screwing up my eyes. He points at your chest. So, deal of a lifetime, dude. Let's take it. Nice, he laughs. Nice! He extends a hand. You meet it with yours. Alright. Okay, like I said, it's a death machine nest. But I've got some goodies for you. Let's say it's an advance payment. Or a signing bonus. Either way. Step 1, he says, counting it with a finger. That bracelet still need me some cryo goodness after all. Seriously, what info can I like